And
if the first hit kills it, it'll go after the
no, it was a second hit kills it, though.
Excellent. I am going to drain its life force and gain a bunch of temporary hit points.
Sounds good.
How many temporary hit points do I get from Venus?
5?
Whatever it's called.
Oh, no, it's Warlock level plus Charisma modifier.
Okay.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, I got my plus 7
So,
now,
9.
Erlogas, you are up.
False lights.
You have 4 Warlock levels?
Okay.
No, 7.
Okay.
Is the other cap I shot still up?
3 Warlock levels and 4 Charisma.
Yes, that's the same thing I'm at.
Is the other cap I shot up?
No.
Okay,
So you can
then
move your
I
hunter's
will
mark.
transfer it to another Eder cap.
Okay.
And
Injured one or non-injured one?
let's do injured.
Okay. Okay, give me those damage.
So you get your Colossus Slayer in there too.
Well, that's lame.
Assuming it's next to somebody.
It is.
That would suck. Oh, that's done.
Still alive. And that's gonna miss, I think.
Oh, dang.
Nope, that hits. That hits. It only has 13 AC.
Sweet.
And that kills it. That kills it.
Fucking sharpshooter!
Anything else on your turn?
Keep backing up away.
Okay, then. The spider is going to quickly try and scuttle away on the... through the webs. The spider was next to... Geth. Geth, you get an attack of opportunity. Hitting it. It's not dead.
Give your soul to Tempest.
And now it's gone up into the branches. High up. Alis, you're up. You only see one Ettercap left. And a spider that's somewhere in the branches, obscured.
Can I see the spider in the branches?
Yeah, but you're not... It's gonna have, like, plus 5
The whole
AC.
magic missile.
Okay.
So just 3, 4 plus 3.
Sounds good. From the wand, or...
No, this is from myself.
Okay.
It's a magic missile. My wand doesn't have magic missiles.
Oh, I thought you had the wand of magic missiles. Sorry, that was someone else.
I wish I had the wand of magic
Well,
missiles.
it's dead. Geth, you are up. The only thing that's left is the Ettercap that is next to Blue.
Hey, Dean, was Resmir a half dragon or a dragonborn?
Half dragon.
They alternate.
Oh,
We
wait,
use them
hold on.
interchangeably in this module.
Actually, I think...
She is referred to as both in this module.
Okay, I was just telling the viewers that I had to seduce her to kill her.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Best plan ever.
It was
According,
awesome.
according to the stat block, it's a half dragon.
They might as well be the same thing, though.
Yeah,
I mean, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
Well,
I think half dragons are more powerful.
Well, I don't know. In Rise of Tiamat and Horde of the Dragon Queen, it seems that they're used interchangeably.
23 for 10,
That's definitely gonna hit.
20 for 12,
Okay, it looks injured.
and 15 for 9.
It looks very injured, and then it's going to try and run away. You get an attack of opportunity. It's gonna try and
29 for 13.
oh,
you
Oh, it's
kill
a
it.
crit.
You kill
22
it.
damage.
You kill it. Cool. You killed them. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? Because I need a 5-minute break.
Sounds good.
And I should probably just go and finish cleaning up my basement since it stopped raining.
It has stopped raining.
Ooh.
are you in Texas?
No.
No.
Do you have like a new pool in your basement? Oh, okay.
No,
No,
we
but
had a
I-
little storm here.
I have friends who live there, and here it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I was on a contract in Texas until like 2 months ago, so I left just in time, I guess.
Cool.
What
I
happened in
gotta.
Texas?
I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Okay. And I suppose I will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Oh, you're off for the night? Oh, shit, okay.
I took the water actively stopped coming in, like
Yeah. I got you.
maybe an hour ago. So
you gotta
Time
go
to go
sweep it
clean
all
up.
over to the sump.
yep,
Got it.
get it all dried up. So you guys have fun. Try not to
you.
kill too much without me.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm looking at the picture of Texas, and this looks exactly like what happened to Calgary about a year ago. It was bad. It's not just Calgary, all of Lower Alberta.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing something like that on Homes with Homes. Remember, you know that show?
User
Yeah.
disconnected from your channel.
He went to this one house, and it was just totally molded. Everything was molded. They had like catastrophic flooding in that area. I remember seeing something like that. But it doesn't happen very much in that area. The flooding like that.
How does Goodberry heal 20?
Does it?
Because I casted both my remaining first level slots last night, and they last 24 hours.
Oh no, dude, don't use all. Like, keep them around so we can use them to.
I've
Like if
got
someone
3
goes-
more spell slots, or I have
Okay,
5 spell
actually,
slots.
no.
so-
Save the good berries. I'm going to use one of my Warlock spell slots to heal somebody.
Okay. If you can heal me for 6, I can use Lay on Hands to do the rest.
It's, I believe I've got a second level. Yeah, level
If
2.
you're. Wait a minute. If you're level 3 slot, yeah. So it's 2d8 plus charisma modifier. Yay! I have to use up all my Lay on Hands. 9. And then,
And that's
actually,
I have no more Warlock spell slots left, so that's.
yeah, I use both Minor for Hex and the Smite.
I use one for. Oh, yeah, for calm emotions.
Alright. Well, I'll use the 20 good berries then if you're gonna lose them anyways.
Yeah,
Which
I'd
leaves
rather
me
use them
down-
than lose them.
Yeah, and I have Healing Word in case anybody drops. I have it just because it's a bonus action to get somebody up.
I will
Yeah,
Lay on
I'm
Hands
thinking
myself for
taking another
28
level of
then.
sorcerer just for the ability to convert unused Warlock slots to.
I think you need 2 to do that.
I have
you
one
need- yeah,
level
you
of
need-
sorcerer.
Oh yeah,
So
you need
taking
one more
another
level
level
of
of
sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm now
Would
at
give me
107 with my tentacle. Oh, did I
Actually, does anybody have any leftover healing? Because I'm down 14 hit points.
Yeah, I can do a second level or third level spell.
Second level would be will probably be enough.
Depends on how poorly I roll.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm only 8 points down. That wouldn't really matter in the end. For the last hit.
So you get hit with a dragon's breath.
That's why we have the tanks.
Dragon's breath hits everybody. Everybody dies.
Oh wow, I have way less. I have a way higher max health than I thought.
So-
Hold on, let me double check this.
What is? So are you level 2 sorcerer or level 1?
Level 1 currently.
Are you looking to go level 3 sorcerer for the metamagics then?
I'm thinking of taking level 2 so I can convert unused Warlock slots to sorcery points. I may take a third level sorcerer, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, but
kind of pointless without
sorcery
the metamagic.
points just to create extra spell slots, you mean? So basically, you'll have an
Yeah.
arcane recovery sort of deal.
Basically.
I mean, it's only a 1-for-1, so you'd be getting. Oh no, you get 4 back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're level 3
Well,
warlock.
no, I
yes?
would have a max of 2 if I do it at the end of the day. No, sorry, it's just for short rest. Yeah, that's right.
Wait, but what level warlock are you? 3, right?
Currently 4. But I want
Okay.
one. Oh, I get 8 temporary points. What am I talking about? Currently 4, but I
Yeah, then you're
One
level
fifth
2
level.
spell slots, so you get 4 sorcery points back on a conversion.
but I only ever have a max of
Of,
2.
of both your warlock slots, which is an assumption that you're not using those to be casting spells.
Correct. But I can only ever have 2 at a time.
And you get 2 per day.
And you get 2 per day, so.
I don't really think there'd be I think it probably would be best just to hold out until you got, take 3rd level before leaving Sorcerer, just for meta magic.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I definitely want another level of Warlock. I want a few more levels of Bard. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it. I mostly took the Sorcerer to get the armor class and the shield spell.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a little bit more health than I thought.
Roger, how long do temporary hit points from
Until
the
a long,
Warlock
unless they say otherwise, a long rest.
Okay, so long rest?
Yep.
I didn't look at the thing. I just figured.
It's buried in the PHP somewhere. I remember looking it up because I wasn't
No,
sure either. It's not. It's
I
not
know
in the
that
dark
that's
ones.
true. I just wasn't sure if this ability said. Because I didn't actually look it up. I just asked.
No. It has no duration on it. And everyone remember you add +40 your saving throws if you're within 10 feet of me.
That's good to know. I'll remember that.
Quite a big if, given the fact it'll be in the front lines, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm also usually on the front lines.
What's your level makeup anyway? So you're 4 Warlock.
I'm 6 Bard, 4 Warlock, 1 Sorcerer.
1 Sorcerer, yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The 6 Bard gives me the 2nd attack.
Yeah. Kind of weird they have to go to 6th level in Bard, but I guess it makes sense.
It's because they're a pure spellcaster. It's the same thing with Warlock, Pack-Blade Warlocks.
Yeah. Good. I don't care. I got my 9th level Paladin, so I'm happy. Well, 11 Paladin's going to be super fun.
I want to get high enough in Bard so that I can get I think it's level 14 Bard, allows me to cast a spell and attack. So if I want to Blade Ward, I can still attack.
That's a long ways. You don't think you're not going to get that in Horde of the Dragon Queen?
No, not for the Dragon Queen. I just mean in general.
You'd have to be level 18 for that then? No, 19, because you have 1 level Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be like your final build then, depending on either level 20 or whatever, depending on when you take.
Yeah, so I have no more levels for more Sorcerer stuff.
I mean, honestly, if that's all you really want to do, I just take 2 levels of Fighter and Action Surge.
I suppose that's true. I'm already dipping so much though, it's not even funny.
I mean, 1 weapon attack at that level, meh. Not much of a level 14th ability. Oh, to be said,
especially since it's Shillelagh and I don't have a good staff.
Yeah. Paladins after level 11 get kind of shitty too. Like, I don't think I'm going to take a Paladin further than level 11, at least with Uthgar. I'd probably go level... Yeah, I'd probably go level 11 Paladin and then level 5 Warlock. That'll move me with level 16 overall, which I don't think I'll be able to get to.
I definitely need to get Hex though. I don't know why I didn't.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the hell you haven't yet taken that yet for, dude. That's like the best Warlock spell.
I don't have it.
You're gonna go back to Warlock?
I want 1 more level of Warlock to get.
No, I mean Uthgar.
I mean, past level 11, Paladins really don't get much. Versus 2 more levels of Warlock, now I can huck around fireballs. I get another invocation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense then. I would have figured you would have went like a full caster class to get more smites.
No, I mean there's always the theory of you get more level 1 smites if I took it. Not gonna lie.
Well, no, because I mean you'll get higher level spell slots that you can. Like if you were to go cleric, but I guess you could get higher level spell slots for Warlock too.
Yeah, that's the thing is I take 2 of Warlock and I can huck 3rd level spells. So I'm looking at Fly on my own or really it's just rechargeable 3rd level smites. So that's 4d8 plus whatever, and really it's just like it's a fireball to give me some AOE, and I get 3 invocations, so I get my ritual spells.
Yeah, so at level 11 Paladin, you'll have 3rd level spell slots and 2nd level Warlock spell slots. So if you went if you took like 2 levels, like every 2 levels of a full caster class, you'll get like 4th level slots, 5th level slots. But if you go Warlock, you'll just have more 3rd level slots.
Yeah. Well, for every level of increase in Warlock, I get a little more temp HP, I get another Invocation. I get another ASI. With only one more level of Warlock, I get another ASI.
That's true.
Which, I mean, admittedly, I don't really need that badly. It lets me get my Charisma up to 20, which will be nice. My Strength is kind of fucked because I got the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength giving Strength right now.
Yeah. Well, the only third level spell. Well, I guess if you wanted to cast fireballs, but
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it would seem like the best course of action would be to just cast haste and just go to town with your extra attack action.
I've actually already got that. I got it when I got level 9 Paladin. That's why I've been looking forward to trying out level 9 Paladin so I can do haste on myself.
Yeah. I mean,
I
if
guess-
you have haste, I don't see why you would want to throw fireballs, but you definitely need an AoE option
wait.
too, I suppose.
Warlocks. Oh, that's right. No, Fiend Warlocks get Fireball. I mean, mostly I want Fireball just for like an incident. I mean, kind of like the last combat, where I'm surrounded by stuff and Paladins aren't really good at AoE. But if I can just drop Fireballs on myself, I really don't care. Because I'll either make my dex save or not, but I'll have enough HP to not care.
It would force a concentration check, though.
Yeah, but I've got like plus 11 to my con saves, and so chances are pretty good I'll make it.
Yeah.
Especially if I've blessed first.
How'd you get so high on your con saves?
I think I sacrificed one of my ASI to get a Resiliency Constitution. So I've got 16 con, so plus 3, then plus 4 from proficiency, so plus 7. Then I level 6 Paladin, so I have my Charisma modifier, which is another plus 4. No, I realized as soon as I started playing a Paladin, I'm like, wow, I'm going to make an absolute ass ton of concentration saves. I should probably get Resiliency. That's how I'm getting, like, 31 con save sort of deal.
Are you going to do with that with your Fire Paladin too?
I don't know. I'm having trouble getting into my Fighter Paladin. I don't know why. I almost wish I'd gone like Cleric Fighter. I don't know. Like, I have a lot of fun with the Warlock
That would
Paladin
have been
combo.
cool with the War Domain.
With the what?
The War Domain.
I don't know. Honestly, if I went Cleric, honest to God, I'd probably just pick up like a level of Fighter so I could use all the weapons and then go Life Cleric. I mean, I look at all the Cleric stuff, and it seems like most of the good Cleric stuff is built into their spell list. And War Domain, yeah, you can do an extra bonus attack once, like 4 times or 3 times a long rest. And the Channel Divinity, yeah, plus 10 to an attack roll. Like, okay, maybe if I really want to like do a big inflict wounds hit or something, or if you're trying to be like a two-handed cleric. But at the end of the day, you're basically only getting 1 attack per round. And I don't know, just
That's true.
it seems like of all the special cleric abilities, Life Cleric is by far and away the best.
I use my War Domain Cleric with a bow, so.
No, I've seen builds like that where you use it to like offset Sharpshooter or Great Weapon Mastery. I mostly just wanted to try Swordboard Fighter and see if I could get into it. I don't know. I've had a level 6 Cleric a while ago, and I had quite a bit of fun with it between Spiritual Weapon and Spiritual Guardians. But I haven't played it in a while, so I don't know. I do like role-playing him, though. The idea of like a noble dwarven upstart prince kind of guy. I think level 5 Paladin's going to make him a lot more fun when I finally get that second attack.
That's true. That always helps. I mean, I had to wait to level 11 to get my second attack because of the way I picked my character.
Yeah.
Which was kind of silly.
Truth be told, I really do want to build like a... What was the build I came up with? Ranger 5...
Rogue 4?
Well, I was basically like, what's like the lowest level? Because you want Ranger 5 to get the second attack, obviously. Start Human Variant so you get Sharpshooter. Yeah, I think it was I think it was Ranger 5, Rogue 2, Fighter 2.
For the extra crit.
Well, the other question is you don't want to give up too many ASIs. You got the +2 archery to offset not increasing your dex, but honestly it'd probably be Ranger 5, Rogue 4. Yeah, just get the extra ASI to get to 20 dex, and then you got the...
You're building my exact character except for the 20 dex. I took alert instead.
Honestly, I'm just not a fan of Assassinate. Like, I know everyone loves it. I just so much enjoy Arcane Trickster so much more.
I've got other spellcasters. This character was built exactly for damage output.
I really like versatility, and so that's why I always go for like an Arcane Trickster, or like I like the Warlock Paladin because I get a bunch of healing and utility spells.
Normally I play spellcasters. Like my main character was always wizard.
Yeah, my Wednesday night game, I'm just like straight evocation wizard, and I love it.
Yep, that's what.
Has anyone ever played a Frenzy Berserker?
No. I saw one person try to play one, and once they finally realized how exhaustion works, they're like, "Oh God, no, fuck that."
Yeah, I was just looking at that. It's like every barbarian I've ever played with has always been a bear totem warrior.
I've seen a fair amount of wolf ones.
I play at Encounters on Wednesday. There's a guy at the store that plays a Frenzy Berserker. He does pretty well.
I don't know, it just seems like there's so many other easier ways to get a bonus attack if that's really your goal.
Well, and then all your attacks have advantage too.
Well, I mean, yeah, but so does a Totem Barbarian. They just go Reckless.
Wait, how does Totem Barbarian get advantage on attacks?
It doesn't matter what path you go. At level 2, you get Reckless Attack, where you just make all your attacks at advantage. All the enemies have advantage against you. But yeah, that's a level 2 ability. That's not the Frenzy thing. The Frenzy is literally just you get to make a regular attack as a bonus attack.
I think if I were playing a barbarian, I'd go with Eagle just because I'm a bit of an icon class that way.
Well, I guess if you take Great Weapon Master, then I could see how that would be redundant.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, if you want it that badly, at the end of the day, the absolute best damage output option for a barbarian is Bear Totem with a Polearm Mastery. You always get a bonus attack. You're talking about the difference between like a 2d6 versus a 1d4, but once you add your strength modifier plus rage damage, I mean, the damage difference isn't that much. And you can Great Weapon Mastery the polearm hit. Yeah, you might be missing out like 5 or 6 damage per hit on average, but you're also not taking exhaustion levels.
Yeah, I don't see that Wrath of Berserker really does a whole lot compared to all that you get out of Totem Warrior.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... I want it to be good, don't get me wrong. Like, it's like I want like Beastmaster Ranger to be good. But it's just, compared to the alternative, it's not even close. Like, half damage on a Barbarian is just...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a Beastmaster Ranger either. I don't think I've only ever seen one.
I have one guy in my table game on my Wednesday table is a Beastmaster. And
I've only ever seen one Circle of the Land Druid also.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one.
I've never seen a Thief Rogue other than mine.
I have also seen a Thief Rogue at one of my old tables.
I feel like a Thief Rogue would be a lot better in a game with more magic items.
Or that took place in Thief Rogues actually tend to do halfway decently in the expeditions in Season 1, and even in Season 2, because they're based in cities. And Thief Rogues need to be in cities to basically just run up walls and get out of the range of combat.
My Thief Rogue is a skill monkey that has all the skills.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in everything. Can't wait till I hit level 11 rogue, because then I get to treat all my proficient skills as, if I roll lower than 10, I get to treat them as 10s. Yeah. And I'm proficient in everything.
I'll tell you what I've actually been having probably the most fun on. Of all my character classes, including Uthgar, the most fun is a monk. I know it's kind of weird. For reason I'm just loving playing the monk. Don't know why. It seems so much fun. What really pissed me off is I was looking forward to going to Gen Con. I was like, oh, I want to try like the high level, what do they call it, where like everybody plays together.
Epics.
Epics, there we go. Yeah. I was like, oh, I want to bring like my super high level Uthgar guy to Epics and show them how broken certain things are. And then like I apparently found out about like, oh, the tickets are on sale. I'm like, all right, cool. I was in class. Like I'll buy a ticket, after class. I get out of class like 2 hours later, fucking completely sold out. Like everything I actually wanted to do was sold out. And I'm like, well, fuck that shit. I'm not paying $500 for a plane ticket just to stick around and play expeditions I could do anyways.
I ended up missed the all access pass that I wanted to get. They were all booked. Ended up with 4 low level track ones that were open, but unfortunately we already booked tickets to something else and it wouldn't let me buy them.
Oh,
By the time I got around to it, spamming the system, they were already gone.
Yeah, if I could have gotten the high level track, I'd have been like, all right, I'll go to Gen Con. But
yeah, so like we did manage to get the epics. It took a while, but I finally got 4 tickets in each for me.
How'd you get in? Oh, for the low level track?
The epics are 1 through 16. So I bought them separate, not through the all access pass.
Oh, how'd you buy them separate?
They have like the all access pass version, and then they have the open version. It's like 400 tickets for the epics.
By the time I tried to get through, they were all like, I couldn't find anything.
They were all gone. So the tickets opened at 11 o'clock my time, and I finally got all the epic tickets by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sitting there refreshing, waiting for people to drop the tickets out of their cart because it has a 2-hour timer.
Oh, nice.
So pretty much just waiting there, grabbing it, and then sitting there refreshing and never letting them out of my cart until I had enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of sad not to be able to get on that stuff, but say la vie. Everything I've heard about the epics are really fun and really awesome from people that went to it last year.
Ours wasn't the greatest. It seemed way more rushed than I wish it would have been.
The Kirk Garden one?
Yeah, because like part 2, literally we had just started and they said, okay, 5 minutes. And it was like this whole awesome mounted combat on griffins and stuff, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Yep, okay. You have 5 minutes remaining, hurry up. I was like, wait, we're missing this whole awesome combat because you only allocated 10 minutes to.
That sucks.
It was horrible. I hated that.
Well, if you want to do mounted combat on griffins, just play Prince of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, it sucked. And then some of the other things were kind of weird on how they handled it all, and we were not very much in the know on what was going on.
Mostly, I mean, I'll be honest, I really just want to try like the high level content stuff. So let me know. I'll wait till are they doing? They're doing a high level. They're doing tier 3 expeditions now. Yeah.
Yep, they're going to start releasing those. So with my ranger getting up there, I'll be able to play those now.
Like it's going around there because we should all be around level like 14, 15, 16 by the time we're done with all this.
I'll have 1 in each tier.
We'll probably be a little bit low.
Well, I mean, I'm coming in like I'm level 12 overall right now. I'm coming a little higher than you guys because I had to put a shit ton of expedition EXP.
Yeah, because a lot of us aren't doing expeditions, so you'll come in probably a little bit higher because you do expeditions, but the rest of us won't. We'll probably come in around 13 maybe.
Yeah. I just dinged 12. I'm 102,000 right now. Got 18,000 to go till next one. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's been more than 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a little Been a while. I'm not sure if he...
Really had to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hope it didn't get struck by lightning on the way to the bathroom.
Hope not.
It's probably somebody called him or something.
Maybe. I was just making stuff up.
For the Underdark campaign, it's going to be like a lot of like demons and devils and shit, right?
I don't know.
Also,
Probably
just called
a lot of
demons
drow.
Something.
I'm trying to figure out like what would be... Obviously, you're going to want something with some kind of access to dark vision.
That's true.
No, you want a whole party of humans.
Well, no, like that's why I love my Shadow Monk. It's because like, oh, every morning I wake up an hour before everyone else, punch myself in the face to grant dark vision, and then go take a nap and get my key points back. But with that said, yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of, dwarves, elves, things. No, fuck your roommate. Roommate is not
Maybe
slaying
he
dragons
does.
and or dungeons. Ooh, good point. He didn't say what he's helping him with. With druids and you shape change, you get the sight of your animal, right? But you lose dark vision if you have it yourself.
Say it again.
Am I remembering that right? If you're a if you're a druid and you don't otherwise have dark vision, but then you shape change into something that does have dark vision, you get it. But if you're a druid that has dark vision and then shape change into something that doesn't have dark vision, you lose it.
That is correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because you basically you gain the stat block of whatever animal you shapeshift into, except for the mental scores.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like shapeshifting as a druid. It's one thing I wish I could remove from the class for the way I play it.
Well, you could go land druid.
I do.
Basically
That's
play
what I
like
usually
a nature wizard.
But the upgrades, like the high level upgrades, like the level 20 stuff, is for wild shaping, and if you're not wild shaping, it's kind of pointless.
Well, you could multi-class
shape?
to you could do nature domain cleric multi-class.
Wait, there's a thing that lets you cast in wild shape, and the idea behind that is like you turn to a bird, fly around, and like are unhittable, and you just cast lightning bolts from the sky.
Yeah, but wild shaping doesn't fit what I think a druid is. So I'd rather not wild shape at all, just because it doesn't fit my interpretation of what a druid is.
I get that.
I'm actually someone who studies and reads Celtic mythology, so I know a lot about the real world druids, so it's kind of strange seeing them in fantasy sometimes.
It is weird that like of the three things they kept, they kept the two that are like the strongest parts of a druid, the casting and the wild shape, instead of and they knocked out the weakest of the three, most of their three things.
I would have rather had the casting and the animal companion and not the wild shape.
Same.
What were they doing with
Rangers? Wild shape.
I think both rangers and druids should have pets. I would love to be able to take the Beastmaster class features from the ranger and use it as a druid.
It does bother me a bit that objectively the best pet class is some mixture of paladin with fine steed, or alternatively a wizard when they get high enough to get their summons. A conjuration wizard are by far the best pet class. Because you don't have to sacrifice anything, they're intelligent.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you can share spells right away. You can, yeah.
With what, Paladin?
Yeah, like my Fine Steed, I'm not using it that much. It can actually, by the rules, is incredibly strong.
It is. I was looking it up when you summoned your seed earlier. I was actually looking. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's an incredibly good spell. I try not to use it too often just because it is like that. Like, especially if I cast haste on myself and it's shared with the fucking horse. Oh, congratulations! I can move 240 feet in a round.
But if you do that, you can't cast haste on other party members.
Well, I mean, no offense, but I'm not casting haste on other party members. I can't upcast it. I only have a 3rd level slot, so it can only go on one person anyways. And
Okay,
if it's going to go on anybody, it's going to go on me.
I don't think haste has upcast anyway. It's just one target.
Probably, but well, the point is, I get 2 targets worth out of it just by mounting on my horse. My horse's speed is naturally 60. It doubles, so it becomes 120. So every movement is 120 feet. Then as a free action, it can just move another 120 feet. And still, I get, like, the horse can still attack once on its own then, and I can still use my 3 attacks then at that point.
Or your horse can just dash twice. And then you get your 3 attacks from like 300 feet away.
I mean, the way I've played it, and I think makes sense, is like, okay, if your horse is dashing, you two also are dashing. Technically, it's unclear how that works because it says the horse operates on your initiative once you mount it. And like, if they did tweet that if the horse disengages and runs away while you're on it, you don't eat an op attack, even though you didn't disengage. But yeah, no, you could definitely say that it's like, hey,
because you're not moving using your speed. The horse is basically pulling you.
Exactly. So you could definitely rule that like the horse moves and dashes, and you take all your normal actions as well.
That's the way I rule it.
Yeah.
I would rule it that way if it was an intelligent creature, but if it's something that's a mount, then you have to use your own actions for it.
That's exactly why the Fine Steed is is probably the best summoning spell in the game, because it makes it intelligent. Like it says, if it's not intelligent, it becomes int of 6 or something like that.
Int of 6. I was reading it earlier.
Like what you were saying, like if you like making you use your actions when you have the thing when you have your mount dash. I would probably do that if it was just a regular mount without intelligence, but an intelligent creature, I'd probably just say, yeah, you can just tell it what to do and it'll do it.
I mean, honestly, like it's a horse, so it's a large size animal. So you could literally just jump off when you get to a cave, or you jump off when you get to a castle you're assaulting, and have the horse follow in behind you because you can just squeeze through any 5-foot passage. And most of the time you're going to encounter large-sized creatures in whatever you're going to be fighting anyways. So it's like the perfect animal companion. It's independent. When you're not mounted on it, it's on its own initiative. It can still fully attack and can do all that shit. But since I basically didn't want to have, I just didn't want to deal with all that, and a lot of DMs are very kind of against it because it does just become so powerful. It's like a wizard casting Arcane Eye. It's in the game.
All it is just a warhorse. It's not like I mean, you could buy a warhorse.
You could, but the warhorse wouldn't be intelligent. You couldn't have it follow around you as a pet that attacks whatever you tell it to attack.
Yeah.
And paladins can share spells like haste.
Does it scale at all, or does it just have the same hit points the entire time?
It does not scale at all. But if you cast a healing spell on yourself, it kills a horse. Yeah, I wish you could. There's also no, say, you summon your Fine Steed and it lasts indefinitely. Say you summon it and then you put Barding on it. You pay, 4,000 gold to put plate armor on it, and then you dismiss it. And it says when the horse dies, it doesn't die, it just fades away back to the ether. Does the stuff it's carrying go with it?
I would assume not, because it itself just disappears, not wearing anything else.
Yeah.
I think with the armor would just drop to the ground.
That's what most people I think interpret it as, and that's how I interpret it. So that's why I haven't bought Barding for my horse because I'm not gonna fucking lug that shit around when I don't have a horse with me. Yeah, the sharing spells thing, the fact that you could ride it through most dungeons unimpeded, it's a little much. It's only like a 10-minute spell to recast it, especially now that I have rechargeable second-level slots. Like, oh no, the horse died. I spend 10 minutes and get it back and short rest, and we're good to go. Well, the other benefit is I can mount other party members on it too. So I could huck your wizard on it. Like, hey, wizard, congratulations. You now have a movement speed of 120. Have fun with that. Okay, whoa. Oh, have you guys played the Expedition Dark Pyramid of Sorcerer's Isle or something? The 8-hour one from season 1?
Yeah.
At some point in that adventure, you're going through like mud or something like that, and the horse actually could operate through mud pretty well. So I was on the horse. Mounted on the horse with me was a gnome wizard who had cast Tensor's Floating Disc, and then a halfling rogue we tied to the disc, and essentially used it like an inner tube as the horse ran around and like just drug the freaking halfling behind us on the Tensor's Floating Disc.
It's pretty nifty.
Yeah, fun combos you can do. Oh, do you guys know somebody called the Dungeon Bastard?
Never heard that name.
Apparently he's like a YouTube character thing that has his own webpage and people know about. And I didn't realize people knew him. He's a guy at my Wednesday table that I play with, and he's a really fun, cool guy. Like, I have a ton of fun playing with him. I didn't realize he was like an internet personality sort of thing.
Is it this epic level TV? Is it him?
Yeah, Bill Cavalier, he calls himself. Dungeon Bastard.
Well, I found a channel called Dungeon Bastard.
That's probably him, then.
But his account name looks like it's Epic Level TV. So I don't know if that's him.
That's his webpage.
Oh, I went on YouTube. Alright, one sec. Yeah, this is the guy.
Okay.
I found him I just searched for him on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been playing with him for a couple months, and fun guy. We have a great time. He plays a sorcerer. I play the wizard. And one of our LCs put up this video of like, hey, I didn't know I got the DM for the Great Dungeon Bastard. I just watched a few of his videos. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious as you're gonna get out of like a guy spoofing D&D.
So I guess with my fighter, I just keep on going as fighter, right? There's nothing spiffy I can do with him.
Well, what's your build right now?
Just straight fighter for now.
You're-
Battle Master.
Well, there's a few places you could go. What is your stat distribution?
20 strength, 14 dex, 14 con, 9 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 12 charisma.
Oh, okay. Well, you could take a level or two of cleric if you wanted to get some spell casting. 2 levels of cleric gets you the domains and the channel divinities.
Is that worth giving up a 4th attack and getting a 4th attack?
You're never going to get to level. At least not in like.
Yeah, if you go cleric war domain, you'll get your extra attack because you have 14 wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd get two per day.
2 bonus attacks per long rest.
It's a bonus action, well, don't you already have a bonus action attack with your shield?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go that way then, because you already have a use for your bonus action.
That's a pretty good use for a bonus action.
If you wanted to, honestly, for the terms of versatility, well, okay. So you make a lot of attacks, so you really like Bless. Taking 2 levels of cleric would give you what? 3 or 4 first level spell slots?
Or Paladin.
Paladins don't really come online until level 3.
Yeah, and you'll only have level 1 spell slots for Smite.
Yeah, you really. Don't get me wrong, like, I love Paladin clearly. It's just Paladin as a multi-class level dip kind of blows. Because most of the big Paladin stuff doesn't come online until much later. But like at 2 levels of cleric, you get 3 first level slots and 3 cantrips. So you can pick up guidance to help yourself with skill checks. So you pick up Sacred Flame, automatically become 3d8. To do like radiant damage or ranged attacks, things like that. You get 3 cleric spells, which you can heal. You can use to bless, which is going to be good for you because you're making a lot of attack rolls. You've already got a super high constitution, so you're not going to lose concentration.
Well, I've only got a 14 con. So.
Here's a thought. You could take a couple levels of barbarian. That would actually be pretty. That wouldn't be too bad.
That was actually the other thing I was going to suggest. Was taking 3 levels of barbarian would make you hugely tanky.
He's already got a barbarian fighter though into the campaign.
Yeah, that's
well,
the thing.
you really only need 1 level of barbarian because I mean you get rage at level 1, and then you get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage when you rage.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go barbarian, you might as well at least go 3, or at the very least you might as well go 2 to get reckless attack. Reckless is just so good.
I don't know. I'm just saying you could take a lot of extra feats if you if you stick with fighter. And just do 1 level dip barbarian and just keep going for the rest fighter.
My next level, I was going to take the feat. I was going to get proficient in dex saves.
Well, that's the thing. If you took 2
I have
levels
a better
of
chance of making my saves.
2 levels of deck or 2 levels of barbarian automatically grants you advantage on deck saves.
Only while raging.
No. Danger sense works whether you're ranging or not.
Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Yeah.
Clerics would give you, like I said, cleric would give you bless, so that could help with your deck saves and every other save. Alternatively, if you want to go, I mean, it'd be an interesting build. You could go ranger, because you pick up hunter's mark, and you're doing 3 attacks per turn, so that's an extra, how much damage from each hit.
Ranger fighter sounds like me.
I am back. I am terribly sorry, everyone.
God damn it, CM. Fuck!
How long was that?
Like
it was probably like 20 minutes at least.
Half hour?
Well, let's go with 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I don't feel so bad. 30 minutes, then I'm starting to get self-conscious.
Just don't save the video, and then nobody that's watching can count it.
Heavy edit. Hey guys, how are we? Oh, so anyways, I'm back. Complete jump in the conversation.
We lost 2 of our viewers while you were gone.
The terrible atrocities.
Awesome. So we search the area, and then we try to go around these damn spiders.
That's 25% of our viewers.
Hey, I don't care. I don't do it for the viewership. I don't do it for the numbers. I do it for the one-on-one connections that I make with these people.
I'll open it up in another tab, and then you'll have another viewer.
That's so sweet. We just make a
I
bunch
just
of bots.
logged on so I can chat with the viewers. That's the only reason I'm there.
Oh, so you're one of the viewers? One of the 2
I'm
viewers?
one of the 7 viewers, yes.
How many of us are viewing?
I'm not. I never open it because I...
Are we just all Well, Roger's not either. How many viewers are there right now?
Right now
There's
there's
7
7.
viewers.
7, and so it's not all of us. So in theory, there's at least 1 or 2 people out there.
No, there are several.
There are a total of 3 people who are making comments in chat. I don't know if they're still around.
Okay, well, regardless, let's get back to the game.
Okay.
Oh, crap. I just opened an incognito. I must have hit, like, a shortcut to open an incognito, so maybe it's telling me I should go, like, watch some porn.
The things it has seen. Everyone's worried about, like, oh, the NSA, they're spying on you. Bullcrap. Incognito, Google knows 10 times what the NSA will ever know.
I don't know, when they did my background investigation, they found out stuff that I'd forgotten about.
Okay.
Hey, Tim. Sorry, go ahead.
No, please. I was just going to continue the combat. So,
No,
or the fight, the game.
a conversation we were having before you came back.
Okay.
It can wait.
So, you guys had just defeated and the spiders. What are you doing?
Ranger, continue tracking. We need to get around the damn web area so we don't get overwhelmed by these damn spiders.
so let me just describe where you guys are. You're in this forest, and you have these it's thick and it's filled with fog, and you hear the sounds of a water flowing very quickly from up ahead, and you have these spider webs blocking your view all around you. Yeah. Everyone give me a perception check.
I'm going to assume mine's probably not going to matter.
Real high.
Okay, well, Blue, Giron, and Erlogos, you notice that Uthgar is walking backwards instead of forwards.
Okay.
Dude, we're going this way.
Wait, you mean he's doing the moonwalk, or you mean he turned around and walked the other way?
It's the best cantering off into a distance you've ever seen stealthily.
No, dude.
Much better than I expected to do.
Like, he is, like, full-on moonwalking. Like, he is putting his the balls of his foot on the ground, and then he's just pushing that back with the heel up in the air, and then he's just rinsing and repeating.
Yes, on the horse.
So the horse is doing the moonwalk?
Yes. And as he runs away, he tosses the quarterstaff behind him, and the dagger behind him, derisively.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, oh yeah, never mind. I anticipated this earlier.
And you hear an Austrian voice, like a kind of like a bad Austrian accent voice, say, "I'll be back."
All right, we're just gonna keep going that way.
So as he's leaving, by doing the moonwalk, you get the sense that some music starts to play in the forest, and it goes something like this.
What the shit?
I like the boot instrument.
Okay, I don't want to look at it, but I think.
Oh,
jeez. Wow.
Nice.
So where were we?
I hope somebody has Turn Undead.
Is this the song of the moonwalk?
Fireball?
Yes.
Oh,
take
wait,
it.
who are the Paladin leaves?
Is this the song the moonwalk comes from?
Who needs?
Yes. That is Michael Jackson.
Actually, I think the.
Well, no, it's not where it comes from, but
I just didn't know.
which one did it come from?
I thought the moonwalk was Smooth Criminal.
I don't think so.
Really?
It could be. I don't know. I was never a Jackson guy. Well, more importantly,
Yeah.
this song is more recognizable as Michael Jackson. So, yes. So is anyone going to say anything to this guy as he's walking away?
Where are you going?
The first time Michael Jackson has to do the dance.
I mean,
was during
I'll
the
act
performance of Billie
surprised.
Jean. Billie Jean was the first time he used it.
Okay.
I just shout that, I'll be back in about 2 hours. Well, let's go. Maybe less.
Good luck
Right.
tracking us, Mr. Paladin.
I say, oh, good point. I turn around and I point at you, and you suddenly feel as if I can track you really, really well.
It's kind of feeling.
Thank you for reminding me of that, actually. I forgot about that.
Bye.
I may or may not have hunter's marked you. That's actually a good idea. I gotta find you when I come back.
Hey, Blue, do you want to run off from the rest of the party and we'll find you later after we get him hopelessly lost?
That would be awesome.
Hey, can we just walk around in a circle for about a half hour, and then I will cover our tracks as we leave, and that way he's just in an infinite loop?
The infinite loop.
How many of us can we make fly?
Everyone. I can fly the whole party.
Dude, that is not waterfall music. That was like not a waterfall.
Oh wait, actually, we're a seven person party, aren't we? I can do all but one.
I can do myself. I can do myself.
Hunter's Mark only lasts for an hour, right? You said you could hunt for 2?
Yeah, I could upcast it, but...
Wait,
really,
how did Hunter's Mark get put on blue?
Because he reminded me of the fact that, wow, I gotta go find these guys after I'm done, so I have to turn around and hunter's mark them before I leave. It's actually a really good idea.
That is a good idea.
Although it negates the idea I had of also casting Expeditious Retreat on my horse, and so that would let me get back in probably like an hour.
Okay, so I can...
Okay, so he's gone. What is everyone else doing?
We continue on what we're doing.
Yep, we're continuing to track the cult.
So how are you tracking? You don't see any human, like, you've kind of, like, you've gone on this way for a little bit of time.
We're heading when we found the spiders.
So you're going further into the spider's nest.
You could take a short rest.
If the cultist tracks went through here, then we are going to go.
You don't really see any more.
No, I mean, well, we were following them until we got here. So if the tracks stop through this area, then we're gonna go through this area. But if they go around this area, then we will go around the area. Basically, I mean, I don't.
It seemed like they were going through this area. You're not entirely sure where they went beyond that. They were going towards this general area, but I mean, these tracks are, at least a week old. You're not sure if they went through this, if they went around it. They went somewhere near here, though.
When was the attack on the town?
More than like a week ago, didn't I say?
Okay, so then, yeah, we follow the week-old tracks then.
Here's a question. For the tracks that we were able to follow, and the information that we know, can I plot a course on their likely direction that they would go through the forest? Being a cartographer and a ranger?
Yeah, sure.
Can you guys have familiars?
And I'll help him draw a map, too.
I set a familiar.
Well, the thing is, you don't know do you have a map? You don't know where they were going. Well, okay, so let's say you were. Where do you expect them to be going? And I'll say you can like predict which way they'd go based on,
Technically speaking, if he has, and I mean we're getting pretty heavy geometry here, but
and I'm into.
You can use your knowledge about the ranger's ability to track things to, within 3 uses of primeval sense, track out exactly where their position is.
I know.
I
thought about that too.
You thought about
triangulating it?
Train. Well, that's assuming that it's within, a certain radius.
Well, mostly it's assuming that the dragon stays put, is what it is.
Right.
If the dragon doesn't move, you can do it within, 3 uses.
We can also send our 3 familiars to scout the forest for a freaking dragon.
There is that as well.
Or any identifiable structure
And
within
if
the
you do
within
that,
the
that would probably
immediate
take
area.
like an hour or two, and man, maybe someone will come back to the party within that time.
Well, I'm gonna on that I'm gonna close my eyes and like transfer my vision to my Hawkins and I'm flying around looking for a big fucking dragon.
Okay, actually, do we know anything about this dragon? All we know
Green.
is it's just a green dragon. And it looked old, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dean, is this the one from Flan?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, that's
No,
Morgan
the-
Shark.
That was the first thing I asked.
Is it his brother? No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually his roommate from Dragon College.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, the only way I know to find out is we go back to town, I buy some spell components and cast Legend Lore, but that'll take forever.
I've actually used that spell. I haven't seen that spell used yet.
Yeah. But I'm not sure I would even get any information about it. Because if I just go green dragon that attacked a town nearby, I mean, I'm not sure how much information I would get from using that as the way to identify the dragon.
Doesn't the sorcerer have a book on dragons he's using as a mock spellbook?
What about water sources? Like, you think it's going to be near water sources? Do you think it's going to be far from water sources?
That one dude said that the guy
So he was all
wet.
wet.
And so we anticipated water sources, and I asked the guy to write down where all water sources were and where all elven cities were inside the Misty Forest. That way we could head that direction.
Yep.
Well,
Plus,
as I
cultists
did
are
mention,
alive,
like
so-
5 minutes ago, you heard like water coming from
Let's go that
further
way.
in.
Exactly, and that's what I was figuring.
Then there we go.
I like maps.
Yeah, you know that you not only do you hear the water, but it's also marked on your map that there is water up ahead.
Hey guys, let's go this way.
Sounds good.
I actually can't hear you guys. So...
Okay, so is anyone okay? Okay, so you guys are all still wearing your little garlands or no?
Yes.
Okay. You keep walking forward, and the spider webs are still extremely thick, but you're able to push them aside or burn them away, and then eventually it opens up into like a somewhat of a clearing, and you see this pond right in front of you, and it's kind of relaxing, and you see this maybe 30-foot waterfall just coming down into this pond. No, Hunter's Mark would definitely Hunter's Mark would still go through. You weren't sure exactly
Okay.
what it was blocking. You noticed it was all you were able to tell was it was some form of like blocking of scrying magic, but it also seemed to like have something related to invisibility.
Got it.
Even though you are all still able to see each other.
Yeah, I just remembered something about it protecting against divinations or something. And I was like, oh crap, Hunter's Mark
scrying.
is divination.
Scrying, not a...
And it's not even all scrying. It's something very specific.
Got it.
But it also makes you invisible. But you guys are all able to see each other.
It
Interesting.
didn't work very much against the spiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So,
Spiders have tremor sense. They have web sense, sorry.
knowing that
Okay.
waterfall here, I'm going to try and take a closer peek at behind the waterfall, knowing that the guy was wet and probably didn't go swimming with his clothes on. Doing stealthily.
Yeah, so you just kind of, how are you getting behind the waterfall? Are you just gonna go take a swim?
More like
You gonna swim over
I'm
there?
gonna stay on land to begin with and see if I can't see anything, and from
hold
after that point, I will continue. Depending.
Do
on
you guys
what I
want
see.
water breathing before we enter the water? It'll take me 10 minutes.
Sure.
I can breathe water just fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, but for those of us that can't,
I
if we're all going to be entering the water, I would definitely want to cast it. So I will spend 10 minutes while they're scouting the area and cast water breathing on everybody.
So I'll spend 8 minutes walking up and trying to get the best look I can from the ground.
Yeah, you walk along the sides, but the sides are actually kind of you're able to walk somewhat to the sides, but eventually you can't go any closer because they're the cliff that that this falls down is that it falls down goes up. So from the distance of you can get about maybe you can get like 50 feet from them, from the waterfall, from the side, but you're not really able to like see if there's anything behind it. And you're certainly not able to see if there's a chest behind it inside the Zoro temple.
Should I swim ahead while the person casts water breathing?
What is your stealth?
Plus like 9, I think.
I'd be fine with it.
Yep, just come back within 30 feet of me in 10 minutes.
He doesn't.
I don't need water breathing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My mask.
Anybody that does need it, if you're walking around, just come back to within 30 feet of me in 10 minutes so you can get it.
Yep. I walk around for 8 and come back.
Yeah, I've got expertise in stealth, so I've got plus 10. Do you want me to... So I'm going to go into the water and look around. Do you want a stealth check?
If you're trying... No, you can't be stealthy in water.
Sure I can.
You're jumping into a thing of water.
Don't jump.
I'm under the water. I'm trying to hide behind rocks and stuff.
You can be stealthy against things that are not in the water.
That's true.
Yeah, but if I'm in the water and other things are in the water and I'm hiding behind a rock, that's stealthy, yes?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
actually going
up to the
under
DM.
the water. I'm not splashing along the surface. I'm diving underneath.
Okay, yeah, okay, give me a stealth check.
Because I can breathe underwater.
As you jump underwater, you see that it's a fairly deep pool of sorts. Are you gonna go deeper in?
Sure.
It's
Go deeper.
as you start swimming down, the water is but let's go back a couple of steps. I didn't tell you something really important. Before you jump in the water, the surface of the water is obscured with an emerald haze.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna throw a stone in the water.
Alright. Instead of casting... Well,
Throw in there stealthily.
once I finish casting water breathing, I would like to cast Detect Poison and Disease as a ritual.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that, guys.
I'm still gonna jump in the water before he finishes his water breathing spell.
You notice, give me a con save.
Do I get advantage from my ring of resistance?
You have the poison resistance ring or from something else? Because the ring
Ring.
does
Yeah.
not grant it on saves, only
Okay.
damage. If I remember right. Remember, that was one of the things we were looking at before.
Yeah, the ring is basically
Well,
just
this is probably
always
the right
on protection
place.
from energy.
This is probably the right place then, because chances are this emerald haze is probably your poison dragon.
No, that's just a quinky-dink.
Green dragons don't live underwater, I don't think.
Yeah, so its lair is probably nearby if it is
That was just a
poison
test.
water.
Yeah, it's just resistance to the damage, not advantage on the save. Hey, Uthar loves this. You guys are just dicking around, chilling by poolside. He's out hauling ass across the forest.
Okay, Blue jumps into the water, and he starts swimming around. And he starts going down, and it's about 20 feet deep. It's about 20 feet deep, but he doesn't see anything at the bottom of the pool.
How far back does it go?
Let me check. It's about 60 feet across and 20 feet deep. It's 60 feet from, yeah.
So is there like something on the surface that's like go to the back of it and go up, and we'll be like behind something?
No, it's like an open pool with at the one end there's a waterfall. You were at the other end.
Oh, okay. Then I assume there was a waterfall and come out and look behind the waterfall.
So you swim up to the waterfall. I mean, the pool comes up like right behind the waterfall, and you swim up and you gasp for air as you come up. You've been under there for a little bit, and even though like you can breathe water, it's not super comfortable.
This is green haze water.
And it's green haze water.
Like you can drink air, you can breathe air. It doesn't mean you can go walking in like a poison cloud. You're like, this kind of sucks.
And you see a steep slope descending. It seems like it doesn't seem man-made. It seems like a natural cave.
Wait. Just to make sure, descending or ascending?
Descending.
Shouldn't the water be going down into it then?
Shut up.
Not
No
this
logic
left.
in you.
One moment. No, so it's how it is. It's like above the cave is above the water.
Oh, got it. Okay, sorry. I thought it was behind the waterfall, like at water level.
It's behind the waterfall, but like like a foot up.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's certainly like yeah. But it's very slick. Like the water has definitely it looks like the water level might have used to been higher. And this might have used to been an underwater cave, but when like the water level was a little higher.
All right.
It's like, you can see there's like, it's very, if you look up or look down the cave, it's very slick.
I'm going to slink down the cave hiding.
Okay, give me an acrobatics or athletics check. It's like super slippery and yeah. Are you going to like climb down or are you going to crawl down? How are you going to go down?
Let's crawl down.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. Okay, so you start off okay, and your hands are on the side of this cave, but all of a sudden you slip and you start sliding down here, and it's like you're going down this 40-foot slope, and you smash against the wall at the bottom.
Ow! So much for selfing.
Take 9 points of damage.
Excellent. I had temporary hit points.
No one hears this, by the way.
Yeah, the waterfall.
Yeah, the waterfall blocks it, I'm sure.
Thud, 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 thud. You guys are out there. You guys are out there tanning. You're out there warging in your owl's eyes, tanning. Or raven or whatever.
So what is everyone else doing?
Casting my spells. Anybody that wants water breathing can come back to me, and then I start casting Detect Poison and Disease.
I'm scouting around the area with my hawk, just like looking around, seeing if there's anything nearby.
Oh, and Blue, the area is pitch black. I mean, you can still see.
Devil's Sight?
Yeah, no, it is pitch black, but you can still see. That's why. You see there are like massive stalactites with some smaller stalagmites rising from the ground. And as you stand up, you see like another pool inside this pool, like inside this underwater cave. So you're definitely below ground level right now. And they're like inside that pool. Like, are you gonna get near the pool?
First, I'm gonna cast False Life.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get near the pool.
As you get a little closer, you see that there's like an island inside
I'm gonna
this
look around
pool.
before I go any further, though, because I want to make sure that I'm not like triggering an encounter here.
Of course. It looks pretty. It sounds. Blue, roll initiative. Everyone else, what are you doing?
Crap.
Casting another ritual spell that will take another 10 minutes.
I was gonna say, you guys are spending at least a half hour, well no, 20 plus minutes outside chilling doing rituals.
I'm spending at least 20 minutes, because first I'm doing the water breathing, and then next I'm doing the detect poison and disease to make sure that it's safe to swim in the water that Blue just jumped into.
So what is everyone else doing?
When he gives the signal, I'm gonna have 4 people drink from the cups.
Okay.
But, you know, not knowing what's going on down there, it makes it harder.
Yeah, basically we want to wait
do,
till we're sure we found the dragon lair, and we're not entirely sure yet.
Exactly. We're pretty sure, but not 100% sure.
Okay.
Well, time to make use of that Misty Step and get out of there.
So what is everyone else doing? Okay, so Justin, you just smashed against the wall, and as you stood up, you know, you're a little dazed, and you come to, and you see that there are a group of 3 elves looking at you.
What's up, bros?
I say hi. And grin.
They say, "What are you doing here?"
What
are your name? What is your name?
Blue.
Blue. Blue?
Blue.
Have I? They turn to each other. They're like, "Do you know a Blue?" They're like, "What are you doing here?" They're like, I think I've heard that name. What are you doing here?"
I give the sign of Tiamat with my index and pinky finger.
They look very, very suspicious of you.
Crap.
Aren't you wearing the mask? You could try
That's
your signature trick.
That's true, but I don't think they're with the cults. Anyway, I'm here to inspect the poison that was rumored to be here. I'm the poison inspector.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Excuse me, the poison inspector?
Yes, I heard rumors that there was a miasma in this area, and I'm here to take samples back so we can help rid this area of poison.
They turn to each other and they say,
Deception check with disadvantage because that was a very, very bad lie.
Yeah, no, you don't even need to make a deception. They don't believe you. What is your position? What is your position and rank in here?
Well, can't you see? I went to the mask. I'm the new Wyrmspeaker.
They say you're the new Wyrmspeaker?
The new Black Wyrmspeaker. That's correct. After my broodmate was killed, I took over the mantle.
They say, okay. What are the ranks below you, Wyrmspeaker? Well, what are the ranks below you, Wyrmspeaker?
I must confess that I don't know.
Didn't your character join the cult though? Like, you probably know that.
Of. But I don't have notes on that much information.
I will give you guys a couple of minutes to go through any old notes. This is something that I have mentioned before. If you want to, I will give you guys a couple of minutes to go through any notes you had. I have told you this, I believe, or at least you had the.
I may have written down.
Yeah.
I just don't know where that note file
And
is.
I will say that if anyone has it written down, then blue can say it.
Oh, I agree now. Excellent. If I have notes on it, it will be in this document here, which I don't have open because I wasn't expecting to need this stuff yet. Yeah, forefinger and pinky, I was right on that.
But wait, when we were down there in that cave, that little kobold told us that stuff.
Threat has been detected.
Yeah, if anybody told me, we tell us why. The only thing I've gotten written here is four-fingered pinky, all fingers, Tiamat salute, all hell Tiamat, they shall rise. I didn't write down the ranks. Other than the names of the black winged Tiamat, the Cobalt
that sage that we dropped off told us that stuff.
The sage?
The one that had all those stone tablets and stuff. The one up in.
I wasn't there for that.
Is that actually what they're called, Corey? Purple wearers?
I thought it was like something like the wearers of purple, or
the ones with the purple robes. Don't they all have purple robes?
Wearers of Purple was a rank. That is correct.
If I was there for that, I definitely would take a note for that, but I think I missed that day.
So the day he is wearers of purple. The day that Tim is referring to is when you dropped Varum off when you captured Varum and dropped him off in Waterdeep. I believe that is when what he's referring to.
Yeah. Then she gave us the rundown on the cult.
And he is correct. That is when I gave you the entire hierarchy.
I remember when you did it, but I can't remember what you said because Geth is not the note-taking type of guy.
Nope.
Well, Giron is, but I'm not.
But he tells you when we got the information, but he doesn't know what it is. I assume he's smart enough for that.
So yes, I tell them wearers of purple.
They say yes. The ranks below you, Wyrmspeaker.
I say the wearers of purple, obviously.
They say. They say, "Are you?"
I don't deal with the.
Are you an engineer? Because that is correct, but that is not what we meant. Yes, wearers of purple is the wearer of purple is the rank directly below you, but we didn't want just one rank. We wanted all of them.
I don't deal with the ranks below that, so that's please my notice. I only deal with the wearers of purple.
I say very well. What is Who appointed you?
I was appointed by the council by the other four as council.
And their names?
That's where he gets you. I was just gonna. As you said, the other four.
Varum the white. Samaster the red.
Isn't Severin the red?
Yes, yeah. Severin the red.
Yeah, I don't think we know the names of all of them. Like, I legitimately don't think we've gotten all their names in game.
And I've only just recently met the other two, so I don't
Philip and Stephen are
Wait, which one is blue? Marcy.
I'm blue to black.
Give me a deception check. Okay, so what names do you tell them?
Varum and Severin.
So you're not mentioning Samaster?
No.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Because I think Samaster was the founder, and I don't think he's part of the cult anymore. Stats.
the hell? How do you get a 31?
I don't know.
He rolled a 19, and then he has...
Plus 12, that's right.
Yeah.
Jack of all
That's
trades.
lucky.
They
Expertise
Jack of all
deception.
trades won't get you there.
they turn
Expertise
Expertise.
deception.
they turn to each other and they say
Let's say his expertise in it.
they say
Had expertise in it.
they say Poison Inspector. This seems like an odd job for a Wyrmspeaker, but very well.
I can't believe this worked.
I assume I assume you're alone, and no one has followed you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Very well.
I made very sure that the assassins that were behind me when I left the Elven Hold tracking you guys were not following me. I lost them in the woods.
He says, "Well, very well. We shall lead you to the poison, as you say."
They look at their security cameras and see everyone out there like sunning themselves by the edge of the pool.
Yes, that's why I mentioned the quote-unquote assassins that I lost. So that if the party does come up behind me, I have some kind of excuse.
So
they
you
have to stand there.
So they lead you to the north, and yeah, they lead you to the north, and you walk through a couple different rooms. First, you pass a room on your left that there's no door on it, but as you peer inside, there are bunks, bedrolls, and backpacks, and you see several cultists in regalia sleeping there. Then as they keep walking you forward, and on your right, and you begin to go through a room that has is brightly lit by torches set into carved wall sconces, and there's a long table, several long tables made of split logs, and there's about 6 cultists sitting here, just kind of talking to each other.
You can totally solo them. Take them on.
And then they continue. The 2 people who are escorting you continue to walk, and you see there's a passageway off to the left, but they actually take you off down to the right, and they say and you see a very you come up to a door, and they knock at the door, and after a moment they say, "Who is it?" And they say, your fellow Wyrmspeaker is here to see you.
This is gonna be bad.
Time to run.
Oh shit!
No.
Dude, you guys,
You have visibility
totally
to
solo it.
Oh no.
It's such a good thing you didn't wait for like the whole party to be there.
I couldn't. I slipped.
Wait a second. Are you? How much of your skills are exposed?
All of them. Like, is being
Like, you're not
recording
wearing,
my
like-
picture?
Because I was thinking, like, very quickly prestidigitate yourself black.
I thought about that, but it was kind of already being seen.
Yeah, Prestidigitate is not a subtle spell.
But that's okay. I mean, not all. I was always a member of the Black.
No, but you could pull yourself off as Resmir.
I thought about trying that before.
If this is a fellow Wyrmspeaker, I don't think that deception check is possible.
I would at least try.
Yeah.
You hear?
Well, it's one of those things where, like, you can roll like a 50 stealth, if you're standing right in front of somebody, that's going to be like, what are you doing?
Okay, so
I
while
might be able to pull it off.
so we're gonna have a little suspense here. What's the rest of the party doing other than waiting for 10 minutes? It's been about 3.
I'm still casting.
Yeah, I'm still running. Well,
No way.
galloping.
We can't really do anything. Don't know
Yep,
what's going
basically.
on. Don't know what to do, yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys can scout around the area. I've already used water breathing. Right now, it's the detect poison and disease that I'm casting.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and scout around the area and then look around.
And see if there's any structures or anything around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scouting around. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So Blue, you hear a very smooth voice, reminiscent of a Let me check the gender. I think it's male, but I'm not 100%
believe
sure.
you said male in the previous episode.
Yeah.
Androgynous?
No. There's no androgyny. Well, of course there's androgyny. They're elves.
This might be a good chance to dash back to the waterfall and teleport out.
I'm thinking I might be able to do it, but I'm really like I'm nervous. I'm not sure which way I should go. If I should run or if I should try and tough it out.
Well,
Don't be a coward on the field of battle. Tempest will guide you true. You
Or
hear
I can
echo in
see
your head.
that works too.
The
Male.
phrases are echo in your head.
You hear a male elven voice say, yes, very well. And he opens the door. And you see standing there is a moon elf. Quite quite an attractive moon elf, I might say, if elves suit your fancy. And he...
I give him a
Timeout.
Okay.
I need to look something up real quick. Last week, did I say you saw somebody that looked like someone else?
Huh?
You said that there was a elven prince of some kingdom of the Misty Forest
Yes.
that this guy looked very similar to, but not necessarily exactly alike.
We didn't meet him. Someone else met him.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
That was the whole
information I
druid
was
girl,
told.
wasn't it?
No, this is the guy that said that we don't need any help. He was the king. He was posing as a king.
No, it was the leader of the village, I think, said that.
Yes.
Yeah, the
he's
leader of the
responsible
village
for
told
that.
me in the one-on-one session that he had met, or that the person with the dragon looked to be like the Elven King's prince or whatever.
Okay.
It shared the same facial similarities, but not necessarily exactly the same.
Right.
So of maybe that lineage or of that area.
Okay. Well, you don't notice anything. Yeah. And he says, yes, well, please, come in.
I give him the full like top to bottom look, like I'm checking him out, and I say, and I'm kind of seductive about my manner. I say, nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you in person. I'm Blue, the new Black Wyrmspeaker.
Your name is Blue.
Oh, Blue, the new Black Wyrmspeaker.
That's correct.
So you must be the Slayer of Rezmir. And suddenly...
and that's where you leave.
And suddenly a blast of acid goes off.
All right.
No, actually, he, one sec. Yeah, no. As he says that you took us, he welcomes you in, and as you step, and you're having this conversation, and as you step into the room.
I didn't step in. I introduced myself before stepping in.
Okay, well, he says yes. Then he doesn't say that yet. He says, yes, very well. Please come in.
And then you step in. Can't met
And then I would step in.
And then as you step in, he says, the new Wyrmspeaker, the Slayer of Rezmir, and an acid blast goes off.
She was my girlfriend!
Does he get like any sort of chance to recognize what's about to happen?
No. I mean, yes, but he didn't.
Passive insight would be the best, but my insight isn't very good.
It's not. This is not something he's casting. This has nothing to do with him.
No, I mean like to detect like minor micro facial cues or
he's
something.
gonna know what's happening because he's getting blasted in the face.
He's gonna get noticed. Yeah. Well, he's actually not getting blasted by this guy. He's getting blasted by something else.
Giant fucking dragon sitting next to
Although if he knew there was a trap there, I might get passive insight. But it's low, so it probably wouldn't matter.
You're lucky. I rolled below average. Take 17 points of damage.
And I take half of that.
You have resistance to acid too?
Yep. My mask
The
will be
mask.
resistant to acid.
Oh, black dragon. Yeah, I forgot. Wow, you just have like all the resistances.
He says, yes, the Slayer of Rezmir. Yeah, roll initiative.
That initiative?
Roll initiative. He gets the surprise round.
Does he have a giant fucking sword?
Not on him, no.
Is he within? Hey, Dean, this is a joke. Is he within 30 feet of me?
Actually, yeah.
I'm going-
Assuming you fold the space back in on itself, you're within 30 feet.
That would be incredible.
So technically, he's not surprised, but you can roll how you want to.
No,
There's an
no,
entire
no.
pond
He's
and
actually
cave system and
he's at least 300 feet away from you through walls.
I know
Yeah.
it was a joke.
Yeah, I know you do. I know it was.
Okay.
Crap, that's not what I wanted.
Well then,
Well,
I'm gonna move you
Nice
guys
work,
to
guys.
the new map. By the way, like I don't see any reason not to move you to the new map.
okay.
Um,
can we do this anime style where we're watching this, but we can't do anything about it, like Star Wars?
Kamehameha! Yes.
So 8 points of damage. Takes out my temporary points.
Yeah, I wish my arcane ward was temporary hit points, because I don't think you can apply resistances to the arcane ward because it's a separate thing that has a pool of hit points. It's not temporary hit points.
Hey guys, look, Lonnie's the boss.
Is this the scale?
Yes.
Or is each square 10 feet?
Each square is 15 feet. My apologies.
15 feet? Okay.
So
Oh, damn,
the
yeah,
ruler
you're too far
the
away.
ruler is correct,
Oh, nifty.
but your character will take up a third of a.
Uthgar's riding hard,
Yeah,
buddy.
I can't.
He's trying to get back.
I can't control my token, but it doesn't matter anyway because I'm not.
Yeah, I can't control
In
my
there.
either,
Yeah,
but
there's precisely nothing all of us are doing.
Yeah, that's.
You guys
that's why I
can't
was
control
like,
your
it doesn't
token.
really matter.
I mean, I
No.
don't think Uthgar's on it.
Are they
Ailish-
copied from the other page?
Yeah, I
Because-
copied them from the other page.
Yeah,
Guys, we still have two tokens right now.
Are we on the right layer? Did
Oh,
you put us
there
on
I
the
am.
map layer?
Uthgar can control. I can control mine. There we go.
Oh yeah, if we're on the map layer, that would.
You're on the map layer.
Oh wait.
Oh, we have secondary tokens hidden in black. Just do a.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I had
yeah,
already.
it's
Sorry,
on-
I had already copied that. One sec. I'm gonna delete all of the oopsies.
I'm here. I'm just super small.
1 second.
Which I guess if they're 15-foot squares, it makes sense.
I would move the map to the DM layer, delete everything on the map layer, then move the map back.
That's a good idea.
Well, you didn't really have because you could have just sent all of the stuff to the object layer instead of deleting it. But either way,
No, then I would have had to select it all individually. And I already had you guys done. I
wait,
already
you can't
had your.
select. You can't select more than one thing and send it to a different layer.
No, you can. But I didn't know where they all were on the map.
There.
Yeah, no. See, the thing is,
Oh,
I had like
yeah.
2 pictures of like I already had you guys twice. Like, can everyone move your token now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does everyone have a token?
Giron does
Yes.
not.
I see some kind of token down here, but I can't.
Down where? Sorry.
It's almost the very bottom left hand, right at the bottom of that ridge or whatever.
Is this where it was slippery? This,
Yeah.
This colored area?
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna
There's
copy another
there's
token
another
from.
figure down here, but I can't.
Can you point to it? Can you point to it with a ruler?
Yeah. Down here.
I don't see a figure there.
That's not, I think that is a figure.
No, I don't see anything on my screen. I think that's weird. I'm just gonna copy him again.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on my initiative check, I think.
There you go. Now you're up.
Yay!
Your channel timed out.
Well, you can use your inspiration. See if you can get 2 20s.
Yeah, it's too bad I rolled 20, but
User entered your channel.
I needed to not have him go twice in a row.
Yeah. I mean, no offense, but where? He said he walked you into his thing. You're pretty far in there. Went by a table of some dudes. I don't see any tables.
What I should have done is, when they asked if I was alone, I should have said, no, I have people with me.
Yeah.
I just came on ahead and then gone back to get you guys. Is what I should have done, but didn't think of doing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're over there. Oh yeah, you got a ways to go, Bubba.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Then all of a sudden, he, as the acid blast goes out, he reaches over by his bed, grabs a sword, and takes a step forward and swings at you.
How big is the sword?
Couple feet. It's a short sword.
Aww.
26. Does that hit?
That will hit even with shield.
Wow.
I will give you guys an option. Do you want me to roll HP or use average?
Roll makes sense.
That's up to blue.
Yeah.
Blue's
I
what
will
the damage.
defer to Blue's judgment on that one.
For
Take
the
a
damage,
roll.
you mean?
No, for his health.
Misses.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Because I'm not fighting him. I'm running away.
Oh yeah. You could just use. I would say just use average for monster's health. Otherwise, it just adds a layer of like complexity, and sometimes you can get like really weird fights out of that.
Yeah. It's also extra stuff that has to be done, which makes it take longer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was just wondering it might have an effect on Blue's survival. Normally I just use average, but like...
I'm literally running away. I'm not fighting him.
I mean, he's surrounded by this guy plus like 20 cultists, wherever the hell it was. I don't think there's an option for survival short of him somehow having like D-door or whatever.
Yeah, if you have D-door, that would be a good idea.
But even then, you're gonna have to take a guess at where you're going with it.
Not really. You choose a direction and teleport that.
So where were the 20 guys? Where were all the guys that I saw on the way here?
Why don't I put those guys in?
That might be helpful.
What I'm saying is, like, if he guesses, like, oh, I go, left 400 feet and upwards 30 feet, and he's not right, he's going to teleport into the ground, take damage, and go nowhere. Alternatively, if he goes too far, he's going to take falling damage. Which, admittedly, is probably less than he's going to take when he
I was going to say,
I don't have D-door, so
he could take 100 feet falling damage, and he'd be okay.
It'd be less than he's about to take. But he doesn't have D-door, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the only level 6 bard, you couldn't have it yet.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna fill. Okay, so those are the two guys who escorted you into this room.
They're stuck in the wall. You're good to go. Oh shit! They're blocking the way out.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Well, if you could get out with like invisibility or something, and you have the garland, whatever that does.
Yeah, but even if they're physically in the way, maybe they'll run into the room.
How high is the ceiling?
Fly away.
In this room, it's about 10 feet high.
In general, in this cave? Like in this room here?
That room was also only about 10 feet high. You notice that it definitely was not tall enough for a dragon, though you do know that the main room that you first fell into was very big.
Probably just a wyvern. People always tell tales.
Okay, sorry. Give me another moment.
Plus, I can't imagine like an adult dragon allowing somebody to ride on his back.
Well, it depends, you know.
So, did he move away from me to get his weapon?
He was not adjacent to you. He like he welcomed you into his room.
Oh, he stayed way back there?
I mean, he stayed a couple feet back. I mean, it's not quite
Okay.
to scale. Okay. So, this is where everybody was.
Star was right here.
Yeah, so this is roughly where everybody was. You have the two guys who escorted you, the two guys in the main room, and the 6 cultists in each room that you walked through.
Dude, you could totally take them. You're like a BAMF level 11 now, you got this.
Yeah, they're probably higher level cultists though, so we'll see.
Nah, you're fine.
So where so these guys are actually in this hallway, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You can hold Alt to actually place guys.
Yeah, I know.
Not in their squares.
Trying to find
Totally
some
got
good
this.
music for your fucked.
What's the range of message?
Play some Star Wars. Like when Darth Vader's fighting.
I believe I found the perfect music. It's right here.
If he had rolled 1 point lower, I could have cast shield.
I agree with what Uthgar just linked.
What is it?
Depends on what his initiative roll is, because if he was hiring you with initiative, he still wouldn't
No,
have
I
been
beat
surprised
his
round
initiative.
reaction.
I beat his initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said 1 point lower, and I would have been fine.
How many? Are you casting shield with the staff or with your spell slots?
With my spell slots.
Alright.
I don't have a staff of defense.
Thanks for the staff of defense. Someone had it, didn't they?
Gyron has it.
I have what?
The staff of defense.
Yes, I do.
How do you have your AC? You got +2 from the mask, you said.
+4 from the mask.
Oh,
Plus
there
2
you
for
go.
Dex. 13 plus for Sorcerer level 1.
Yeah.
And I got a shield.
Yeah, so 13 plus 2 is 15, plus 4 from Charisma is 19.
Plus 2 for shield.
Oh, you have a physical shield. Got it.
I have a physical shield.
All about that mask,
Yeah, the mask. I was literally.
There's a
I
question
had-
whether the mask works with a physical shield, but meh.
It depends on whether the DM rules the shield as armor, but if it does, it also doesn't stack with my charisma, like my sorcerer stuff anyway, so.
Yeah, there was all sorts of shenanigans about that. I think Jeremy said it worked. Shield still works with mage armor though, so you'd imagine it still works with the shield.
If it works with
Shields
mage armor,
do
then
work
ops.
with mage armor?
I think he said it did. I don't know. I disagree with
I
that
like
ruling
that.
because I disagree because certain classes have specific abilities that let them still work with a shield. Like Barbarian Unarmored specifically calls out that it still works with a shield.
And Monk specifically calls out that it doesn't work with shield.
That's the counter argument, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, no, I think Jeremy said that like it works with mage armor, which is nice.
Anyways, I need damage from this sword attack.
Okay, yeah. So he takes a swing at you with his sword. I'm gonna play taps in the background.
I hope it's not nearly as bad as Hazaron.
Only 46.
Everyone, please play taps.
I don't know what that is.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Your cascade is slow.
I didn't know what that was until he played it. Until he's quote unquote saying
You're dead. You're fucked.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Holy crap! Oh my.
So 2
We will,
attacks,
bring,
1 attack, I think.
we will bring your corpse back to Waterdeep with us.
Take
Yeah.
10 damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit. Oh god, it's so ugly.
And then take. Do you have resistance to poison?
Yes.
Damage, yeah.
Yeah, resist poison damage, yes.
Then take 13 more points of damage. This is from the first attack.
Oh my fucking sweet Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked if that's all 1 attack.
I mean, he
The
crit.
one-
It was a crit.
Yeah.
Then he he points his sword at you, and what you immediately recognize is your own warlock magic coming straight at you.
Oh shit! He's got warlock.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay, you're up.
Wait, so that was both attacks and the crit?
Yeah, the first attack crit for 36 damage, except you took half of 13.
Okay.
And then the second attack missed.
Okay. All right then. I'm up. I'm going to Misty Step to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to here. And then I'm going to dash to here.
Okay, you provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Are they in combat?
No.
Because they
Not
don't know
yet.
what's going on.
They don't know what's going on. They're in combat after this. They all are going to grab their
Will be
weapons.
on combat next round? Absolutely. But
Yep.
as far as they know,
For,
I'm just walking
for now, you're okay.
and
Okay.
run out of the room.
You hear screaming, and as you hear lots of screaming.
Some of it his.
When all of a sudden, the entire room that you're standing in fills with poison.
Holy shit!
I guess that's
You
the
got
same
Poison cloud? Oh wait, kill cloud? What's it called?
You might actually kill them all by yourself after all.
Yeah, well, unless they're super special
Con
poison.
save, yes?
Not right now, at the beginning of your turn. And then, as that happens, these guys all grab their weapons and get ready. No, they're not going to move into the cloud. Let me see, one sec. I'm going to place... Yeah, no, the cloud's the whole area. Is the whole room.
Well,
they're
on the
going to
bright
come
side,
up
no
here.
attacks of opportunity.
Someone look up the distance on message.
120
Yeah,
feet.
it's basically going to be up to here. Up to this line right here. This is where the cloud ends.
So 4 of these squares for... No.
It's 120 feet. That's an action to cast it.
So I have to be basically at the bottom of this thing to get hit.
Do you need line of sight?
No.
It says you can cast it through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and you know it's beyond the barrier.
And it doesn't go
And
in a
also
straight
it goes
line.
around. It also goes around barriers.
Right, yeah, it doesn't have to be a straight line. As long as you can reach them within 120 feet.
Great.
Which you're not even remotely
We're on the
close
other
to.
side we're on the other side of the lake right now.
Okay,
He's not even remotely close to 120 feet yet, though.
Blue, you're up.
Doesn't have
Okay,
to-
so...
And you
How
hear
does the
screaming,
poison-
"Stop him! At all
Does the poison do
costs!"
These guys had a turn yet? And are they...
Oh shit, I haven't rolled their initiative. I'm just gonna put them after... I'm gonna put them at the bottom of the initiative. If that's okay with you?
So they would get...
They will get this turn.
Well,
Yeah.
technically they can't see you, because there's a obscuring terrain.
Well, what was that poison?
They absolutely know he's there.
Okay. What was the poison stuff?
I'm not telling you.
Is he taking... Oh, I didn't know if he was taking damage from it yet. Right?
Not yet.
Do they take damage from it on their turn?
They might.
Because they act right after...
I know.
Do they look like they're coughing and wheezing?
They're about to start coughing and wheezing. Can somebody look up poisoned for me real quick?
Poisoned is...
I know it's disadvantage
Condition?
on attack rolls. Is it disadvantage on anything else?
Ability checks.
scores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll them all as one. I'll roll them as two. The 5 red guys and the purple guy.
And what about the other red guys?
They're not inside the cloud.
Oh, sorry. I rolled. I thought you meant for initiative. Damn. Crushing the initiative.
Okay, they both failed. They are all coughing and wheezing. Then they are going to, the two that are next to you are all going to step forward and attack you.
Another disadvantage, you'll be fine. With the blows from shield, you'll be alright.
In fact, actually, more than that are gonna. This guy's going to. This guy's going to. The other two are going to go over here, and he's gonna go here. Okay, so first I'm gonna roll the attacks for the 3 reds.
Okay.
They all have advantage, so it's gonna cancel out the disadvantage.
Oh, fucking pack tactic bastards.
And they all attack twice with their scimitars.
Yeah, there'll be some shield slots.
I think shield's going up.
Probably shield's going up.
Shield every turn, probably, I bet.
Probably.
Okay, what's your AC?
21.
Okay, first guy missed. Second guy, are you doing
I'm gonna cast
anything?
shield.
There's your shield.
Okay,
AC is now 26.
until the end of this turn? Or until the end of your
my
next turn?
Yeah.
Until
Third
the
guy?
end of your next turn, so you can
Until
provoke
it's-
and then
Until the
Can-
start,
and keep the
start of
AC?
his, start of his turn, not the end.
Okay,
Oh,
next
yeah,
one
yeah,
missed.
Start. Yeah, they'd have to crit to hit him.
Now purple, right?
Purple rain.
Some stay dry. Okay. You're up.
you're gonna wear out
So
your up
now
arrow,
I've got
Dean.
now I'm gonna make my con save.
Yep.
Or
Okay,
not.
you are poisoned.
Okay.
You have, yep.
No damage.
Nope.
Excellent.
I did not want that to fill your whole screen, but you'll just remember.
I'll remember. It's probably not gonna matter because I'm not attacking. So they're blocking me from moving through here, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they are because there's only 2 on this side. And one above
Yeah,
me.
you could actually squeeze. Yeah, no, because they're actually, it's bigger. I didn't represent it as doing that. Though they would have. But yeah, no, you could squeeze through. You'll provoke 4 attacks of opportunity, but you could squeeze through here.
And your shield slot's gone.
But they are definitely blocking the
Or
exit.
shield. Yep,
Yeah, that's
gonna
fine.
be a problem.
But I can squeeze through like by going. I can't use my arrow. Like this way.
Yep.
You said. So, I'm gonna use the dodge action. Wait,
Okay.
let me count first. 1. So I'm on. If this is I'm on the left, the rightmost of the square. So 1, 2.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
dodge is technically, as per the rules, that won't actually have any effect.
Dodge won't give you anything.
Yeah, because you already have advantage because you're in the smoke.
Well, no, they already have disadvantage.
Or
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant.
They already have disadvantage, but it's offset by their
There's
advantage.
no reason not to disengage. If you're gonna dodge, you might as well just disengage.
But continue.
Let me count squares once.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can't see through this fog, right?
Is it heavily obscured?
No, it's not heavy. It's not heavily obscuring.
Then you can see through it.
Alright, then,
You can
I'm
see
not
that there are.
going to
You can
dodge.
see that there are. You're not sure exactly how many guys, but you see that there's at least someone.
I can get to there with a single move,
Okay.
so I get my attacks of opportunity.
Okay. You are not using disengage.
I am not using disengage.
Okay. First guy. 3 reds first.
Yep.
Just roll them all. They'd have to.
No,
Well,
and careful
shield.
because it's your turn. So
You can
yeah,
use reactions on your
shield will
turn.
do bad
Okay.
things for you.
None of them hit.
And I can
No.
see this square, so I'm going to use
You
Misty
can't.
Step.
You can't. You just use shield.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to. That's what I was just trying to say is if you cast shield on your
Oh,
turn.
take
then
the-
I wouldn't
take the
use,
hit,
then I wouldn't
Misty.
use shield. I'll
Yeah.
take the hit.
Just dash.
Yeah.
Go ahead and dash.
No, he didn't use shield on his turn. He used shield last turn. On his own turn.
So I
Okay,
take one
hold
hit
on,
because the
hold on.
22 hits.
Yeah, the 22 will hit. Shield resets at the start of your turn.
Oh, I thought it was the end.
22 hits.
Yeah. And because he's trying to bonus action spell, he can't use anything else besides a cantrip.
Okay, well, I said that was a red guy because it was the third one.